Okay, welcome to Blessing. This is Rekha. So today we'll see about like how you can parameterize, how you can pass the parameters from feature file to the step definition file. In the sense like when you want to pass a user ID or a password, like previously we saw without using a examples keyword in our previous video, right? Like how we used to pass. Now what we'll do is, for example, generalized user ID and password you need to pass. For example, maybe like you have one user ID password, or you're having it like some how I can say some 10 user ID password, like how we pass in data driven, right? Those things are implemented in Cucumber. How you can pass the multiple values. So this you can format in this way, parameterizing with the example keywords or scenario outline. What is the last given interview? What is the difference between scenario and scenario outline? So far, whatever we used to use it as a scenario, right? When you're telling examples keywords, right? In that case, scenario outline will come into picture when you want to pass a set of data. Okay, this is how we pass. Also, like if they'll ask you like how you can pass a multiple set of parameters or values from the feature file to step definition file. Just think that like you have tomorrow like 2 users or some 10 users, like how you're supposed to read them. I'll just go ahead and show it to you. Okay, for that what I'll do is I'll just go ahead to in my Eclipse. I'll go to Eclipse. Okay, I'll create one feature file. Okay, new class. Okay, sorry, it's a feature file, right? New file, login with example keyword. Okay, this one dot feature. Okay, finish. Now what I'll do is I'll just control A and I'll delete this. In this feature, okay, I'm just in what I'm trying to do, log in to the website with the valid user ID and okay, log into the website with the help of example keyword. Okay, feature is done. Next is I said you when you're trying to read a data like multiple set of data from feature file with the help of examples keyword, you will have to write a scenario outline. Okay, you'll have to choose this. Okay, now same given user is on the login page and ready to enter the user ID and PWD. Okay, when user enters the user ID on the user ID field successfully. Okay, then and the user enters the PWD on the PWD field successfully. Okay, done. Okay, then user is able to log in and able to reach to home page. Okay, okay, this is all about scenario outline. Now as I told you, as my syntax says, if I want to read my user ID and password, just give it in double quote. Okay, this is my user ID. Okay, this is my password, right? Just give it in double quote in a triangular brace. Okay, give it in this way. Done. It says that this is your heading. Okay, now when you're telling your used scenario outline, it says like read data from the below column, right? When you're telling you're using a scenario outline, you're supposed to tell you have a examples keyword. Okay, examples here. What is your heading? Always it starts with a pipe. Okay. First thing is your user ID, right? User ID. Just give it here. Close pipe. Again, second thing is your password, right? I'll give it here. I'll just give it here. Okay, done. Close the pipe. Now again, open the pipe. Give user ID Rekha Katayat 94. Okay, Rekha Ram 392@gmail.com. This is my mail ID. Okay, I'm giving it as a user ID. Password, what I'm giving is again Rekha@2407. I'm giving it as a password. Okay, first I'll pass one set of data. I'll just try to keep it in a pretty format. Okay, now everything is aligned properly. This is my user ID and this is my password. Okay, what I'll do is run as, okay, run as cucumber feature. I'll just run this. All right, after running, just see which all are the steps I got. Copy those steps, don't do anything, just copy those steps, create one step definition. Okay, step definition class. Okay, login with example test. Okay, step, I'll just give it like this. Done, I have given. Thing is created. Now I'll give the steps. What was my thing? My user ID was this and my password was this, right? I'll just try to import this. Instead of given, I'll just give it as a star so that it holds good for all. All right. Now I'll just try to do one thing here. Oh, it has not taken properly. Okay, let me just try this. User ID and the password. Okay, it was login with example, right? Okay, let me just. Okay, sorry. It is like it should be outer. So it is not giving. It should be like triangular base should be inside the double quote. Okay, I've taken it wrongly. So it was not generating it properly. Okay, now it is fine. Now I'll just rerun this. Run as cucumber feature. Okay, now I got it properly. Okay, it is telling me to implement these things. Okay, I'll just go ahead here and I'll remove all this because those syntax were not proper. I'll just rerun this again in order to get it clearly, because if something goes wrong, your things will not work. Okay. Okay. Now, whatever is there, given things are there, I'll copy it as it is. Okay. I'll just come here and I'll paste it here. Okay. Now, I'll just give it in the console system.out.println user is on login page. When the user enters the user ID, right? System.out.println user ID. Okay, string. Done. Okay, I'll give my password also. System.out.println system.out.println the pwd is, I'll just print it on the console. Okay, I'll just print this string. Okay, next is like this is just given it as a string. You can take it as a password also. Okay, you can name it, not an issue. System.out.println user is able to login. Okay, we'll just see now if we can read from that. Okay, now if I want to execute, what I'll do is Okay, just give me a moment. Okay. Now this feature file and step definition file will have to see the mapping, right? Anyway, step definition glue remains the same, only the folder name we give. Okay, for feature file, whichever the file you want to give, that name you're supposed to give here. Okay, my name is login with example keywords, right? Okay, I'll just take this because if again something goes wrong, it will not take it. Okay, I'll just go to my runner file. All right, I'll give this name, whatever is there as it is, I'll give, because I want to run only this feature file. If you want to run all the features file, so you can remove this, you can give only features till feature folder, it will take. Okay, it will take all the features. But as if now I want to see only this feature, so I'm giving explicitly this complete path. All right. Okay, now I'll just run this. Okay. Just we'll see the output, like how it gives. Okay, you can see here now, and the user is enters the user ID, user able to log in, the user ID is, the password is, I'm able to read it from the pipeline. Okay, so this is what I had given it here, right? Now what I'll just give, okay, aparna @gmail.com. Okay, the password is 8 @2309. Okay, this is our password. Now third thing is I'll give Suman. Okay, @gmail.com. Okay, password is Suman @ okay, I have given it. Done. Now I'll just try to give it in the pretty format. It is converted to pretty format. It is in the readable format properly. This is my heading. It will consider it as, because those things I have specified it as a heading. Then these are my data set of data, right? Now what I'll do is I have saved the file. All right. Now I'll go to my runner file. This was my runner, test runner, right? This was my runner file. I've mapped my particular feature file. Also step definition folder package I have mapped it to. I'll just run now. Okay, I'm passing now multiple set of values like how it rates. Okay, just we'll see here. As you can see, there are 12 steps, right? Because three scenarios, it considered it as a three scenarios for three users. First, it will take for Rekha, then it will take for Aparna, then it will take for Suma. This is how we pass data with the help of examples, keyword, and scenario outline. Also, this is how the data driven is proved, and we can pass a multiple set of data from feature file to step definition file. In the same way, you can all use your Selenium code and you can log in. Just I'll tell those things in the upcoming video, like how you're supposed to do. That's all. Thank you.